Hello, hello, shining ones. How are we doing? So I recorded a second part to the video that's currently uploading, but it didn't take my volume of my voice. So I have just retested everything. It's amazing when these things happen and how you can take that as, oh, it's not meant to be recorded or it's not meant to be shared. But when you're someone like myself, right, you take a moment, you take a breather, and then you decide how you're going to proceed. Now, I've got my fur baby, my handler, that is requiring some food nourishment. So I will sort him out while I am recording this part. Now, interestingly enough, first of all, how good is it when my head wear always turns out and I get to put it on with ease and it's always looking on point, right? So first of all, that in itself is a self-awareness of myself, realizing how these things are natural for people like myself. So in light of the video that is currently being uploaded, it is quite explosive, and it's me speaking into something in the context that normally I would be tethered to seeing just the higher perspective, right? And I wouldn't even address the other side that needs to be addressed because for whatever reason, because it's not very nice and it's me calling out, right? But here's the thing that's come to me. The only reason that it's not nice is if I am making these things up, right? If I was calling someone out, which I know I am because I've got every experience that I share of mine, right, is my lived experience, and I would not be sharing that with anyone, let alone online with others, if I couldn't back it up or I couldn't tell you how it's done, how it works, and that it works or it doesn't, right? So anyway, here you go, Pam. Yeah, here you go. Yum yum. Okay, so here's the thing. The other part that I want to share is the first part of the video that will be uploaded. It talks about how daily alignments or good things happening becomes your normal, right? And that leads to sovereignty because it starts building your self-trust. Now, here's the thing. Not only has patience or good luck come to me where I've won certain things, I want to highlight to people that not only that, but there's been things around the house here that has been put off by me for the last couple of years, and I haven't been able to get on top of those things. But guess what? These days, I am able to do all my housework, keep up to date with that, and my big self-proud moment is this week I finally managed to collate all that. I did that all by myself, cleaned that all out and stacked them and everything, and I felt so good because now I can create anew. Not only that, but I finally put up a planter that was gifted to me and Damien about 6-7 years ago by some friends, and I finally, not only did I just pull it out, but I've put it up and I've planted seeds, very special seeds as well, which I'll share at a later date. Now, the other thing that's happened is my relationships, my immediate relationships. So what I want to also highlight to people is that I will be putting up an event, and I'm feeling into it because I've got a week before I start my new venture, I should say, a new chapter. So I'm feeling that next week on Sunday, which is the 30th of November, I'm going to create a event link that if you want to attend, please come to that event or notify me, because what I'm going to be sharing live on there is going to be from lived experience. I'm gonna be sharing about the memory of my childhood, the instilled trauma that was sort of almost foundationally playing out throughout my story, what I was shown when I was taken back to that moment, and what that did and how that changed not only my belief system, but also the whole way of how I am, who I am, how I present myself, what I'm bringing through. And I think there's a term for it. It's called metatonia, I think. But I will actually put it on the comments thing for people that want to know. So it is a significant change in like belief system of way of being, right? So that's what instilled in me after I went back and I visited this childhood memory of mine, that I was shown the truth of how it is, not how I was seeing it all this time, right? So that happened. And also in that live event, I'll be sharing with you about mind control, about siphoning, how the Archon energy, if you want to know about the Archon energy, what the AI energy that everyone actually bangs on about and what that actually is, how that works, how it isn't a separate entity. That's why putting the finger on another person or another name calling isn't how you're going to even know about it, right? And what needs to happen in the most humble way. So this is not the way of force. This is the way of resonance. This is going back to how it's supposed to be. Words don't need to be spoken. People don't need to be convinced. People will feel it, and that's how the divine feminine is speaking through me, as me, with me. And this also connects back to the original way of being of the Lemurian people. I do not care for who's out there preaching about Lemuria right now, right? Lemuria civilization was a era of people, right? The Lemuria isn't a place. Lemuria is a feeling. The feeling from that is what creates the place, the people, the civilization, the community. Anyway, what I have to share is going to shatter false light. Now, when I say false light, it doesn't mean that it is wrong, that it is not playing out. It is correct. But why I call it false light is because the people that are sharing this information, right, aren't sharing the full picture. So it's not even distorted. A lot of it will be when you look into it, because it's drips and drabs. It is a script. It is not a original experience. These channels and people that are out there in groups that are sharing, they are not sharing anything that isn't in the field. I'm not here to say they are wrong. But what I'm here to tell you right now, that we are in the times where just grouping yourself to the one thing is doing you more harm than good, because you are causing your own suffering by limiting yourself to your thought pattern, right? And the Archon energy is here to keep you there. You won't even know it. You'll have, your friends that are explaining and doing a pie graph and drawing them the picture for you, and you still won't get it, right? Because here's the thing. When this Archon energy, which is already there, instilled in all of us, when it activates in you, it is you. It is you, but you need to see it for yourself and go, no, I don't want this for myself. Oh, this doesn't feel good, right? Stop thinking and just knowing things. Knowing things isn't what's helping people move on. You won't be sovereign. You'll be just on the wheel of little by little, doing little jobs here and there, but never being able to fully receive or actually feel what it's like not to have any mind chatter. And this is coming from someone like me who has had an active mind all throughout our life, because there's a reason for everyone. There's a reason for you. There's a reason for why you are the way you are. And I'm here to show you and to live by example through my example, so you know that being uniquely you is not wrong. Being uniquely you, you're not alone. There are others like us. Sovereignty is the banner that I am going for, that I have chosen. So if you are for alignment only, you won't get this. You will always be drips, drabs. You'll be still trying to reach a destination or the next alignment, right? Sovereignty is totally different. So get back to me if you have anything to say for that. I love you. Thank you for being you, and I'll be sharing more and more. There's no context. There's no hierarchy here. There's no way of me grouping myself to this is how I'm going to post it. Whatever happens, I'm posting it out there. So I'm on the grid because I know what I'm about, and this needs to be shared. Love you, love you, love you. And it's been 11 days since the 11/11 portal. Today's the 22nd of November, so I ho to that shining one.